Hi, I'm Jen, and you're watching Taste Test Cooking. And today, we have my beautiful daughter Lily, who's going to be helping us with the recipe. And the recipe we're doing is from What's Cooking, the Kraft magazine, and it is a creamy coconut tiramisu. Now, Kraft is all about using simple ingredients, and they're all quick recipes. So I'm hoping this one turns out, because I'm all about quick and easy recipes. So, now we're going to go through the ingredients, and we'll put it all together, and we'll go from there. Okay, so the ingredients that we have is 1 tablespoon of instant coffee, 3 tablespoons of sugar. In the recipe, it says 1 can of coconut milk divided, so I actually had to go and read the recipe to figure out that it was 1 cup on its own and then the rest by itself. Okay, so that's 1 cup and then the rest. And then also with the 2% milk, it did the same thing. So I went through the recipe and it's half and half. So half a cup of milk in one container, half a cup of milk in another container, because you're going to have to put them in at different times. Okay, then we have 1 package of instant pudding. We have 3 cups of thawed cold whip, and we have 28 lady fingers and a half a cup of toasted sweetened coconut flakes.
A few tips are, when you're doing the coconut milk, actually dump it out into another container and then mix it and then divide it.
And why do we do that?
So that it doesn't turn out clumpy when you're mixing it into your batter. And another thing is, it says we did ours in the microwave. We toasted ours in the microwave.
Toasted what?
And the coconut, sweetened coconut, in the microwave. And depending on your microwave, it could be 2 to 3 minutes. With ours, it was 2 minutes. And make sure that your microwave's on high.
I was keeping an eye because it was starting to smoke. That's why we knew it was only 2 minutes. All right, and those are all the ingredients. And now we're going to put it all together.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to do the first step, which is to
put the instant coffee, the milk, which is half a cup of milk, your sugar, and your full cup of coconut milk.
And how long are you going to do it for?
Until your instant coffee is dissolved throughout the thing.
Perfect.
Throughout the thing. And remember, you have to use a pie plate to mix this in.
Alright, so we're going to get to that then.
Yep.
Okay, so she's now whisked it to the point where the coffee has dissolved. We're going to put that to the side, and she's going to do the next step, which is
put your instant pudding mix into here, and the remaining coconut milk and the remaining milk into the bowl. And you can either use a hand mixer or a standard KitchenAid mixer, but we're gonna use the hand mixer. And as you're whisking, stir in the Cool Whip too.
Stir it in.
Okay.
So put that.
I didn't know that.
I'm going to do that part. We'll pretend we never forgot.
We'll pretend we never forgot. I'm a noob.
Okay. Okay, so now we've beaten it for 2 minutes and it's to the side. Now we're going to grab our lady fingers and we're going to soak them in our coffee mixture. The thing is, it says half, and put half of the lady fingers on the bottom, and then layer, and then another layer, and then another layer. I'll tell you right now, I measured, and half those little fingers are not going to fit in this pan, but we'll see how it goes. So, let's start. You ready? You dip one, and then you turn it around until it's soaked. See that? There we go. Hands were washed while making this film. 2. There we go. So there's 20, it says 28 lady fingers. So far we've done, that's okay, that's fine. Keep going. One at a time, go.
But it was stuck.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay. And we'll go from there. Okay, so before we finish the last layer, I just wanted to show you what the lady fingers itself look like. So we did the bottom. As you can see, only 8 will fit in this pan. It's a 9-inch pan, so it's what they asked for. Not only that, when we covered the first layer, not a lot of stuff is left over, so try not to put too much on, because then you won't have anything left over. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. We have leftover ladyfingers, which we're just going to kind of eat on the side. Yeah, which she's already started. So we'll go from there. All right.
Anything
We're going to refrigerate it for 4 hours, and we'll be back.
We're going to taste it and test it.
Okay, so it's been chilling for 4 hours, and we cut it into little squares. It was very hard to cut into. It's not very pretty, but let's hope that it tastes really good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece out, and we're going to show you a comparison between ours and the pictures and see if it looks the same.
We also put some of the toasted coconut on top, all of the toasted coconut on top.
That was the last step.
That was the last step.
So now we're going to taste it.
And test it. This is what the pictures look like. And this is what ours looks like. Which one do you think looks better? This one? Nice layers and nicely toasted coconut on top. And ours. Which one do you think is better?
Okay, as you can see, the picture and ours looks completely different. Theirs has more cream, ours has less cream, even though we followed the exact same instructions. Theirs is gorgeous. Ours just looks like a pile of pudding. Nothing really to it. Alright, so now what are we going to do? We're going to
Taste test it.
and see how it tastes. Alright, you ready? Tastes a lot like just pudding. You got the hint of the coffee and the ladyfingers, but would I call it a tiramisu? No. Would I take it anywhere? No. Will this get eaten? Yes, because it is edible. It's very good, but it's not a tiramisu. So I would give it about a 4.
I would give it... I couldn't really taste the coffee, but I've never had a tiramisu before. So once you get into the ladyfingers, it tastes very good, so I'm going to give it a 5.
5? And there you have it, guys. So we hope you liked our episode. Give us a like below, leave your comments, and if there's something you want to try, let us know, and we'll try to get to it. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Have a good night.